So this is Meridian, a boat that we film. I'm going to do a walkthrough externally and internally on it, show you what we've done, show you what we'd like to do, what we think's good about it, what's wrong with it, and if you've got any comments at all, please do feel free to either direct messages or leave a comment in the comment section. So straight away from the bow here, we've upgraded all the lights from when we got it to LEDs. So they're LEDs, all the external and internal lights are LED now, except for steaming lights. Just I haven't been able to have time yet to get in there and do another. So we're upgraded to this Mountain Supreme anchor. It's 15 or 17 kilo weight one, that's what it is. So that's what we've done. Need to really want to change that for a better swivel, more in line swivel, and when we get back round we're gonna have to change the windlass as well, and I'll show you the reason why. When we originally bought it, the deck was covered in the old Treadmaster diamond grey. It was coming up, missing in areas. Previous owners have painted over the top of it a few times with just normal paint to try and make it look good. So we had a painstaking month of removing it all, and then we've just gone with the non-slip Kiwi grip. Really happy with it, been out a few times. So yeah, as you see, she's Ketch rigged, both masts. They all seem okay. We've had to change all the sails since we bought it because the ones that were on there are absolutely dreadful. Probably as old as the boat, in all fairness. And we have a telescopic whisker pole that we've added, and we did the stat packs to make life a lot easier. What we still need to do on the top here is replace all the windows. I don't know if you can see that, how well it comes out, but they're really crazed. Give the woodwork a good sand down and varnish. That's something that we haven't done yet. Yeah, another big thing is to make a gate here to get in and out, because this is where the helm is. This is where we mainly try and come in and more on our port side, just because it's a lot easier for me to see when we're coming in. And yeah, we've got no gate, and like getting up and down, it's just really difficult. So I don't know whether we can get away with just leaving these in, or if I'm going to have to get one with a brace in, or if it's possible to get someone to actually just add a brace onto what we've already got. But that's what we're looking at as well. Also, we changed the main sheet, didn't have a track or anything, so we put all new running rigging on, and that's got new blocks and everything going in to the main. So going further back, one of the biggest, most expensive upgrade that we have done is, as you would have seen in the other videos, we have added on the hydrovane self-steering. That works really well. Took the rudder off because, as you would have seen in the video before, took that home to paint it, clean it and paint it. There you go, it's looking nice. Got a nice big lazarette there. Installed the gas locker there, and just we're going to build another locker there. As you can see, we're in process of doing that, and that'll be for storage of the additional gas locker and fuel. When we went away earlier this year, I hoped to get to France, but we only got down to Ramsgate. I bought and installed the jack lines as well, and this is a control line for the thing. And that's another issue that we have with the boom, and we're shorting the boom, and the reason is we always have to run this always reef down to a number 1 reef. It hasn't got number 2. I would run it at number 2 if we could, because no matter what, if we're going anywhere on a close reach or above, it just pulls you straight into the wind. It makes it impossible to tack and everything. So when we run with it all reef right down, it is a lot better, and the boat does run a lot lot smoother. So thinking of cutting down to around here, taking quite a bit off, and then with the main sheet, because that gets in the way, is I'm going to bring it down to another track like that, down just here, and just have it all coming down to there, back up and into the back there, so we can control it from inside. So you see it's got the spray hood on the back, which is absolutely brilliant. I do fold it right up to make it easy to get in and out. Definitely keeps the weather out, and while sailing we can like zip one side up and pull it down when the wind's coming in if it's a bit cold. We have upgraded the boom. I went down and bought that, brought it up. It was a bit long, I just cut it down to size, to the exact same size as the other one, just because, as you can see, all this originally would add a boom reef in, so it wrapped round. It was absolutely nightmare. I tried it a few times, would never ever recommend it, but it is from 1980, so I don't know what the modern ones what are in boom reefing are like, but the one that was on here was absolutely terrible. So we've got this one, so we've changed around slab reefing, put a new gooseneck on with bull horns, so we can reef down, and obviously then the reefs come up the back there and run out of here. So I've just got one set up at the minute, so we haven't had the boom that long. I'm also going to change these. I've got some spare winches because these only go one way when it's in. It's just so difficult. We just had normal little winches on the side there for the Genoa, but I upgraded them. I got some second-hand cheap self-tailing winches, and they've worked out to be brilliant. If I could get some for there, I'd be really happy with that. But I'll show you the problem is, and the boat is a Meridian 31 built by Elizabethan Yachts, but prior to that it is a Hurley 9.5 mould. So when Hurley went out of business, Elizabethan bought the moulds, and they carried on with the production for these in the 80s. So the problem is, this I think is the original place for the windlass, but on the Meridians they had a bulkhead there and the chain dropped straight down. Under here we've got a bedroom. When we do the inside, you'll see. I'll take this off so I can get this up. But you can see the locker here. The return hole is miles away. So if you try bringing it in, the chain just all amasses here where my foot is, and you just have to keep pushing it down with your hand, which is no good to man nor beast. So what the plan is I'll just put this down, I'll put all that back on in a minute. So what the plan is I'm going to take this home, I'm going to cut this off here, I'm going to buy an electric windlass. It's going to go straight above the hole there. That will get bolted and mounted in and re-strengthened, and then move this down so all we got is this bit here, the locker to open for any outside stuff at the top there. We did change the chain, 60 metres of chain, so it's alright for now. We don't need to do anything with that, so that's more than enough chain I think for that. So yeah, mast steps are absolutely amazing for just going up and doing bits and bobs. So we didn't have any wind instruments, so we got a NASA clipper wind speed direction to go in, which when we go inside, the window wiper didn't work. We bought a cheap new one for that, and that's brilliant. I'm going to get another one for the other side. Like I say, the biggest thing is we're going to have to change all the windows because they are crazed and probably as old as the boat, absolutely. But I've had one out and changed one. They are polycarbonate and they are 10mm thick, really solid. So you see the difference. That's one that I've changed. There you go. Compared to the ones that are still on. So that's what we're going to do there. But if you can see any improvements we can make to the outside to make it better for sailing, especially on the gate and everything, the windlass, how we're going to do that for the chain. If you think that's a good idea, or if not it's a bad idea, tell me why you think it'd be a bad idea to do that. And yeah, so we'll crack on and go inside. So here we are inside the boat, obviously centre cockpit. Great thing about centre cockpit is that we're in, and it's very deep, you feel really safe. You know, if you sit down here, it's quite low in, you're never going to get wet in here, you're never going to feel like as if you're out in the elements. Really good. Helm's chair, we just had a massive thunderstorm. I think everything's shut in time. Co-pilot, we do have a new one to go in, so we'll have matching colours very soon, but I haven't installed it yet. So this is a helm, got 2 fuel gauges, one because we've got a 280 litre fuel tank, which is all built in, part of the original build. When I first bought the boat and I was bringing it back, I did suffer from fuel issues, then I had to pull in. I bought a Vitas 40 litre tank, installed all that just to get us back home from where we bought it from. That's what we did. And anyway, when I got back, I cleaned all the fuel tank, chucked all the fuel away, diesel treated it for bug and everything, chemical cleaned it, dried it all out, filled it all up, brand new pipes, brand new fuel hose and that, and yeah, it got going. Went through force 8 on the way down, where it was just up and down at the front. That was fine, but then a few days later when we was coming back, we had about a 2 metre 3 metre swell on the beam all the way, and that just sent us sideways. And then just for a moment we had a bit of an issue with the fuel. It cleared and everything ran okay, but then when I checked the water separator, there was debris and water in there, and I just felt a little bit dejected after all the hard work that I did. Yeah, I refitted the 40 litre Vitas tank. So I use the main main tank as a storage. It goes, I'll show you in a bit, it goes through a Raycore system up into the 40 litre Vitas tank, and the 40 litre Vitas tank will then feed the engine, and I can just got a fuel pump, so it pumps up through from the Raycore and fills up the 40 litre tank. So that works out well, and obviously get the bleeping, but so we're full on the main on the feed tank to the engine, and just over 3/4 full on the main tank. I'll fill that up before the end of winter. These are my switch panel, and I've got a battery monitor. I haven't done that yet. Obviously got the Clipper Duo, that's in and running. It's the one without the paddle wheel, I don't know what you call it. Got the wind, and obviously ST4000 plus autopilot, and my fixed radio, and that works absolutely brilliant. There's the GPS signal, never had an issue anywhere with getting the GPS signal, having it in here. Like I say, if there's any issues or anything you see, you want to leave a comment or send me a message, that would be great. Gear and fuel lever, our compass, and here this is where we have the GPS, and at the back there you see the grey box, and in the grey box is where we have a lot of gubbins in, like the AIS. We've got a receiver and transceiver both, so it sends out our location as well, and that all comes wireless onto our iPad there, which we have an armour casing for. So yeah, obviously you can zip up both sides. We can take this down. I'll leave this bit open just to make it easier to get in and out, just so you can see. So it's about the height getting off. This is why we want the gate. So this is what it looks like from here, and this is the stern. I always wonder if we should do away with the mizzen. What's your thoughts? But yeah. So this is the cockpit. This is the doghouse, and yeah, it's very comfortable, very dry, and yeah. So next we're going to do the captain's cabin, or the owner's cabin, whatever you want to call it. That was already on there when we bought it. So what we've got in here, we've got like a 3/4 bed just under. So I I mean, obviously legs go together there, it's not so bad, it's pretty wide there. One of my thoughts was I could put a piece in here with some foam, so when we're at night it just slots in, just gives that extra width there. I don't know if we'd really benefit from it, but sometimes I think it would be pretty cool if we did, because if you think how much wider it would make the bed, it would add at least a foot to 15 inches there, so that's good. We've got cupboards everywhere, they're all full of junk right now, and loads of storage under there, as you can imagine. Some fittings that have taken off that have to refill. And same as on the little sofa, which is pretty handy for when you're putting your shoes on and getting dressed. A lot of storage under there, and hanging locker in there where I keep my jackets and the life jackets. No lights on here at the moment, never work, can't find where it is, just need to do it. But what I have got, and I'll show you as we go in there, we have replaced everywhere with LED lights, so that's what will be coming in here, is the LED lights. So now we're going into the main cabin, which is the saloon. So this is the saloon area. Just got a simple sink and the cookers under here. Behind here we've got hot plates, bits of food and all sorts. Just a cook rack up there, and yeah, just stuff on there. A couple of little ones under there. It's where the stop clocks are and that. We just keep the clean equipment, but just so here we have the grill, oven and 2 gas hobs. It's the Aquamarine Neptune 4500. We did upgrade that. It did have the original one in there. The original one worked, the oven didn't work at all. There's hardly any gas, it would be blocked jets, we know that. But the problem is with that old one, it would not have shut off the gas if it had got blown out. So going from the saloon area, we've got a door here, this leads into the toilet and shower area. So what we've done, we replaced the toilet because it was disgusting. We've raised it up. We're going to use some clear plastic, white plastic, to cover that so it's all waterproof from any splashes from the toilet. We're looking at replacing the sink and painting the doors and the exterior white, just leaving the architrave the brown. And we want to get a new sink, a round sink in, one that sits on top, porcelain, and we're going to thinking of tiling this and tiling that background as well, and getting a full long length mirror in there. That leaves us around to the seating area. So it says comfortably 6, which yeah, I think 4 would be comfortable more realistically, but we're not going to have more than that. It's only going to be our children or maybe a few friends if we go sailing at most. The table does drop down, and it does make a double bed, quite bigger than the owner's cabin bed. To be fair, it's the biggest bed on the boat, so it's pretty good, to be fair. There's the extra cushions that just make up the bit in the middle there when that's down. But yeah, that's pretty much it in here. We've got batteries under there. We've got a cool box, but it's got the it's a fridge. It's got the plate and the compressors just in there. I'll show you that. So when we switch that on, it's absolutely brilliant. We're on about splitting it 1/3 to 2/3. The first third next to the plate, that will freeze, because anything next to plate freezes at the moment. So we're thinking of splitting it, drilling some like 3 2-inch holes in the bottom to allow the cold air to run through. So we've got a fridge and fridge freezer. You just let me know what your thoughts are on there, obviously. And then just storage underneath there. In here it's just pure storage underneath the beds. Obviously we need to do the floor. It's the same as this one. It had office carpet tiles, you can see, just glued on like what's on the side there. and there was disgusting and half ripped and pulled up, so we're just trying to get that up. Can't be in a priority just yet. Same as the curtains. No, we've got them in now. Brilliant. I forgot that, but we've got the curtains in now. Nice little storage here. There was a speaker in here, and if you can see, that's quite a huge area. So the plan is we're going to cut this out, put a backboard on, and we're going to make a nice little area in there, shelf for clothes or whatever storage. Same as the floor here, that all lifts up, and you can probably fit about 40 cans of food under there, which is good. So this thing here, it's one of those inflatable catamaran dinghies. Pretty cool actually, with the floor inflates as well, so really stable. Really happy with that. Could do with a bigger outboard really. Two pushes it nice, really well on your own, but with a few in. So that's the ice firm compressor. I was on about that. That goes next door into the cool box of the fridge, and just a little shelf there. And that's it, just two single beds really. So obviously when we're going out properly, we have this on, as you would have seen on the external video, we've got davits on the back, and it sits on really nice. We've had it tried and tested. You would have seen it on some of the other videos on the back there anyway. And the other thing is to really show you is the storage in here is unbelievable, because under here I can get in there and I can sit in there fully up. It goes right up to the top there, so it goes right down, in and up. And at the bottom there, underneath all that is the actual main fuel tank that's built in. It's hard to see, but it is huge in there. You can see like one of the inspection hatches. I only had one. I bought some Vita's inspection hatches, and underneath the clarifier there, that is where the new fuel tank is mounted. It's all bolted in properly, but we have I use some ratchet straps as well, so if I ever need to take it out, which I will do when I do the cleaning on probably a 3-year basis, I can take it out, empty it, clean it, and also do the same with the main. Got the same kind of storage in here. This one is just really on my cleaning stuff, mop buckets, hoover, jet washer, loads of it, like mops and brushes and everything else. Just areas that we need to get in there really clean, and that is where there was originally a diesel heater installed in there, and we are going to put one in there. And underneath here, this is where the engine is. We have 38 horsepower beta marine, and it is absolutely amazing. You can see the Raycore. The Raycore, that's the one that goes from the main tank up to the 40 litre tank, and then that's the pre-filter before the engine fuel filter, which is there. So yeah, quite easy to work on and get everything done there. So yeah, give us your thoughts. What we're looking at is we are open to go to the Mediterranean when we retire in a few years, so we've got quite a while to do the boat, probably about another 5 years. We are looking at trying to sort the storage out for our clothes and everything else. With what you've seen, any good ideas, anything at all, please do leave it in the comments, or like I say, send me a message. Really appreciate it. Thank you.